Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone. So before we start, I would like to introduce ourselves. Hi, my name is Aishah Adlina and I am presenting with my partner, Izzah, Nadiah. I put my money on sun and solar energy. What a source of power! I hope we don't have to wait until coal and oil run out before we tackle that. That is a quote of a famous inventor, Thomas Edison, about renewable energy. So, what is renewable energy? Renewable energy can be defined as energy from a source that is not depleted when used, such as wind or solar power. And according to scientists, we will eventually run out of oil in just 50 years. In this presentation, we will see why we should option for renewable energy instead. Both Izzah and I are chemical engineering students from University Putra Malaysia and had done various research about this topic. We are excited to share with you some interesting information about the importance of renewable energy. This presentation will be divided into 3 parts, which are the introduction, followed by the 2 main points, and lastly, the conclusion. First and foremost, renewable energy industries will be able to provide jobs and other economic benefits. You might be wondering, why? Well, it's because compared to fossil fuel technologies, renewable energy industries are more labor intensive and will be needing more workforce. In a few years, building new renewable energy is cheaper than existing coal plants, and prices get cheaper every year. By 2030, almost every existing coal plant in Malaysia will cost more to operate than building replacement wind and solar within 35 miles of each plant. As a result, multiple states and utilities are setting 100% clean energy goals, creating new demand for workers to build solar panels and wind turbines, planning for inevitable coal to clean economic transition and create new economic opportunities in every corner of the country. In conjunction to that, it will create a positive economic effect. This is because our local government will be able to benefit from income taxes that will be collected from the renewable project owners. The leasing of land for wind power plants pay well not only in Malaysia but in other countries too. In California, for example, the city of Santa Clara leases 640 acres of land to Zone System Incorporated, which owns and operates a wind farm at Altamont Pass, one of the largest developed wind sites in the United States. Thanks to that, farmers can earn extra income for their family. Another economic benefit which doesn't seem to get enough attention is that renewable energy is scalable in areas where there is very little or no electricity. For example, there are over 1 billion people who don't have access to electricity. Getting home solar power system gives them access to something that can change their lives for the better. Even in the poorest countries, like in Bangladesh, solar power flexibility is making desirable, and this will create a better economy for the country.
Okay, let's move on to the next point. With the use of renewable energy, we can get numerous environment, and health benefit. At this point, this type of energy can combating climate change. This is because renewable energy generation sources emit little to no greenhouse gases or pollutant into the air. This means a smaller carbon footprint and an overall positive impact on the natural environment. In contrast, during the combustion process, fossil fuels emit high amounts of greenhouse gases, which have been proven to exacerbate the rise of global temperature and frequency of extreme weather events. This can lead to climate change. Okay, the comparison becomes clear when you look at the numbers. Burning natural gas for electricity releases between zero point 0.6 to 2 pounds carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour. Coal emit between 1.4 to 3.6 pound kilowatt carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour, and winds are responsible for only 0.02 to 0.07 pound carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour. As a result, increasing the supply of renewable energy would allow us to replace the carbon intensive energy sources and reduce global warming emission. In addition, renewable energy also can improve public health. A key health benefit is that our air and atmosphere would no longer be polluted by greenhouse gases and other pollutants that are emitted by fossil fuels plants. With the renewable energy, we are helping decrease the prevalence of the pollutant and contributing in the overall healthier atmosphere. To illustrate this, researcher indicates that some common diseases linked to the air and water pollutant, including breathing problem and cancer. The incidence of this disease is increasing while studies such as the one from Clean Energy and Climate Change Office of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency found that in the U.S., citizens spend an estimate $361.7 to $886.5 billion each year on health for the related condition to the use of fossil fuels. In short, renewable energy can decrease the emission of greenhouse gases that can lead to combat climate change and better public health. I would like to conclude by saying that renewable energy can provide numerous benefits to people and environment. Hence, I urge all of you to start practice using renewable energy in Malaysia to shape a healthy and better sustainable country. James Cameron, who is an environmentalist, mentioned that the nation that leads in renewable energy will be the nation that leads the world. That's bring me to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. It was a pleasure to be here today.